If you're watching this, there's a good chance you're standing on the edge of something really big. You're wondering, can I retire soon? Should I maybe wait a few more years? Am I making a big mistake by walking away now? And those are real, honest questions, and you're not alone. But here's the truth that most people never hear. There are some really powerful reasons you might want to retire as soon as you can, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Now, I'm not here to push anyone off the ledge. I'm here to help you take an honest look, not just at the numbers, but at the life that you're trying to live. So today, I want to walk you through 5 reasons you may want to retire sooner rather than later, and what that could actually unlock for you. Reason number 1, time is the one thing that you can't get back. Now, this is probably the most obvious, and yet probably the one that we ignore the most. You can always earn more money. You can't earn more time though. And when you're 58, 63, 67 even, you don't just have more time. You have more quality time. Now, the years where maybe your mind is sharp, your body is strong, and your energy is still high. Now, that's a gift, and it doesn't last forever. Now, I've had clients wait until 68 or even 70 because they wanted one more market cycle or a bit more cushion. But by then, their knees hurt too much to hike, their spouse has developed a health issue, their friends were already slowing down, and the trip that they dreamed about felt like more or less a chore. Now, you can't make up for lost time in your 80s. So yes, retiring early might mean giving up some income, but you're gaining something way more valuable here. And that's your freedom, while you still have the health to be able to enjoy it. Reason number 2, you deserve a life that's not always about earning. Now, for 30, 40 years, you've been in an earn and accumulate mode. You woke up, you went to work, you saved what you can, repeat, right? Now, retiring early gives you that permission to finally stop hustling. It's not just about stopping work. It's about reclaiming space in your day for things that actually matter to you. Now, I had a client, let's call her Ruth, who retired at 59. Her goal wasn't to just travel the world. It was to have a quiet morning, sip her coffee slowly, and take her grandkids to the park. Now, that was her version of wealth. She told me, for the first time in my life, I don't feel like I'm chasing anything. Reason number 3, retirement can be healthier than you think. Now, there's a myth that retirement equals decline. And yes, if you sit around, do nothing, and isolate, it might. But when done right, retirement can be the healthiest chapter of your life. You finally have time to cook proper meals, walk daily, sleep 8 hours, reduce your stress, see your doctor regularly, care for your emotional health, and get outdoors. A 2022 Canadian study found that retirees who remain socially active and physically engaged report higher overall well-being than those who delay retirement. And the stress relief is huge. Now, I had a client, let's call him Paul, who worked in a high-pressure sales role. He finally retired at 62, and within 3 months, his blood pressure completely normalized, his resting heart rate dropped, and he looked 5 years younger. Now, he told me, I feel like I'm finally breathing again. Reason number 4, you might already have enough, but I haven't actually been told that. Now, a lot of people keep working because they've been told that they need some magic number, like $1.5 million, $2 million, or else they're going to run out. But that's not how real retirement actually works. Now, most of my clients, they live on about $4,000 to $6,000 a month after tax. They've got some sort of mix of CPP, OAS, a small pension. They need to withdraw only 2 to 4% of their savings. And they're in great shape to retire even before the age of 65. But they're afraid because no one's ever shown them the full picture. Now, when we run a detailed drawdown plan showing what to take from RSPs, when CPP should start, how to minimize taxes, the picture usually looks better than they actually thought. It's not about how much you have, it's about how it all fits together. Reason number 5, you can always pivot. retirement isn't a forever decision. Now, here's the part that gives most people peace, and that's retiring early doesn't mean that you're making a once and for all decision. You can go back to work, maybe part-time. You could start a small business, volunteer in a meaningful way, or consult on your own terms. Do contract work, maybe for a season. Retirement today is very flexible. It's not about never working again. It's about regaining choice. Now, I had a couple, let's call them Anne and Mark, who both retired at the age of 60. Mark took a year off, then decided to teach one course per semester at his local college. Not because he had to, but because he actually wanted to. They spent the mornings walking their dog, they traveled twice a year, and the part-time income just padded the plan. Now, they weren't fully retired, but they were fully living. Now, let's throw a little bit of a bonus section in here, and let's talk about the tax benefits of retiring early, because this one is often overlooked, but it's really important, especially here in Canada. Now, if you retire early, you will likely enter a lower tax bracket, and you can start withdrawing RSPs in a more controlled way. You can top up your TFSAs using tax-efficient drawdowns, and you might avoid OAS clawbacks entirely. You could reduce the risk of that huge RIF withdrawals at the age of 72, and you make strategic use of your income window. It's not just about enjoying life, it's also about really smart planning here. Now, the earlier you stop working, the more control that you're going to get over your income sources. You don't have to rush this, but it's worth modeling. And what if you're afraid to take the leap? Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, Adam, but I'm still scared. That's okay. Retirement is one of the biggest transitions of your life. It's emotional, it's uncertain, and it forces you to ask, who am I when I'm no longer working? But let me offer you this. Confidence comes with clarity. If you have a clear plan and you've run the numbers, if you know your income is sustainable, if your lifestyle is aligned with your values, then maybe it's time to trust yourself. Now let's recap the 5 reasons to retire as soon as you can. Number 1, time is the most valuable asset. Number 2, you deserve to live without chasing. Number 3, retirement can improve your health. Number 4, you can already have enough. And number 5, retirement isn't all or nothing. And remember, it's not always about retiring recklessly here. It's about retiring intentionally with a plan, a purpose, and a peace of mind. You've worked hard. You've saved. You've taken care of everyone else. Now it might be time to take care of you. And if you need a little bit of help figuring out whether the math lines up with your life that you want to live, you can learn more at stonecitywealth.com. I'm Adam, and I'll see you in the next video.